improving is important. Let's check out the footage from my recent game at the hotel, and let's find how I screwed up and how I can improve. Let's go. Okay, I like this part. Yeah, we're just like charging up the stairs. We have like 5 seconds left. It's just counting down. We really want to get this kill at the end. And we got it. We got 2. All right, so yeah, we're at Getatcity. It's this really cool hotel that you can play Airsoft in. All right, so the first feedback I got here is flagging. On Reddit, a lot of people told me I'm flagging way too much. Yes, I am. I didn't know that was a word until recently, but yes, I am indeed flagging all of my teammates. In my defense, I wanted the screen to look like GoldenEye. When I played the last game, I was holding the gun really low, so you didn't really see it in the videos until I pulled it up. It was really just so it looked good, but it seemed like it pissed a lot of people off, so I'm going to try to do it different in the future. All right, let's continue. Okay, so the player in front of me is Dan. He's one of my teammates. At the moment, we're moving into position onto the 4th floor at the moment, and then down onto the 3rd floor. That's Mayday behind us. It's about 15 on 15 at the moment, so we think the players are going to be scattered about 5, 5, 5 on the first 3 floors. So that's where we're moving on to the 3rd floor. If you'll see, I go over to the left here. That's because the last time we played here, there was always people hiding in this part. So I went there just to clear them out. Luckily, there was no one there. So here we are moving into our first engagement. Again, flagging. We need to learn the map better. There's nothing to the right there. That's just a dead end. So just here, Mayday caught a glimpse of an enemy and fired a few rounds at them, but wasn't able to hit them. So now I'm thinking I'm going to move to the left and I'm going to try to flank them. Let's see how well that works out for me. All right, so I'm signaling to my teammate Remen to come and give me support. Then I want to go through the kitchen because not everyone knows about the kitchen. So some people stay out of there. So I'm going to cut through the kitchen and I'm going to try to take out the enemy. So at this point, I know there's an enemy around the corner, but I do the dumbest thing. I pop out and trade with the enemy. Watch. There it is. A triple tap, but a trade nevertheless. So what could I have done differently? Upon reflection, I definitely should have snapped. I knew the player was there. I should have popped around, fired one shot, and come right back. If that didn't work, rinse and repeat. I could have also called Dan and Mayday up from the other side to do a pincer on him. But honestly, I should have been able to take him up with a snap. Jumping out in front of him was a stupid idea. So, watch me respawn. And respawning. Now, the worst part about respawning is the stairs. There are so many stairs in this place. I climbed these stairs so many times during that day. At the end, the next day, I just wasn't able to walk. So let's see how we do now. So here we've got me, Dan, Carlos, and Mayday. And let me just pause right here. So this is another thing I learned during the match, pointless light use. If you just use your light while traversing, you give your position away to the enemy every time. Your light in CQB works really, really well as a stun. You pop around the corner, stun someone, light them up, fantastic. If it's pitch black, like in the stairs that you'll see in a few minutes, yes, the lights are really, really good then. But if you just use them when you're walking around, you just give away your position, and this happened to us all day. So that's the second thing I learned. Use your light purposefully. All right, heading back down to the 3rd floor now. And I just almost shot my teammate. I thought I hit him in the shoulder. Luckily, I didn't. Otherwise, I'd be out for friendly fire. So I need to get better at identifying targets. I have a tendency of just shooting at anything that moves. So that's something that I need to work on. First I need to identify the target, then shoot them. Luckily I didn't hit him, so we're all good. Okay, moving down to the second floor now. We've got 4 people. Me, Dan, Remen, and Mayday. And we're completely choked up on the stairs. So this is another thing I learned during the day, is you cannot just bunch up and wait somewhere. If an enemy player comes around, you can all get killed. There can be friendly fire. But the worst thing is it's just boring. When you play, moving around, moving into position, navigating the map is fun. Just camping somewhere sucks. And especially camping with other people, I do not advise it. If someone sneaks up behind you, you're all dead. So always keep moving. Alright, so I'm going to go through the back here. I like popping through here because lots of the players don't know about this. And watch, I get someone off guard with a headshot, but, you know, he was already out, so it doesn't count. So down this stairway here is the enemy base. So I was very happy to reach this far. I decided to sneak a peek and luckily was able to take one guy out. I thought this place would just be infested with enemy players because, you know, it's team deathmatch and they have to go down here to respawn. So I talked to Dan and I'm like, we should go down there and just kill everyone. Not spawn camp them, but we should just raid the base. Dan agrees. So we go down and, you know, try to pie the corners. We suspect there's going to be like 5 people down here. But there's no one. Absolutely no one. We hear someone to the left. It's completely dark in here, so you can't see anything. I thought... so when I was playing this map last time, we were doing a defense game where one team had to completely barricade this whole floor, and then the other team had to get one player through the exit of this room. It was an incredibly fun game, but it was so easy to defend this area because there's so many barricades and there's so much good cover in darkness that it was just impossible for the other team to escape. They could not get to the exit point. We were able to just light them up every single time. So I expected that to happen this time, but no, there was no one here whatsoever, so I was quite surprised. And when the enemy's not where you think they're going to be, they always end up right behind you, as we'll soon see. So I come back to check on Dan, and he gets shot. Alright, so in my defense of the next technique, I wanted to do this because I saw it on Gun Gale Online. Basically, it's this anime where there's this character called Len, and she's able to win her first match of a game very similar to Call of Duty by using immortal objects. These immortal objects are the bodies of her dead teammates. Basically, she uses the dead teammates as cover, and she's able to take out the enemy players. It looked fun, so I wanted to try it. Yeah, watch me do it. And just like that. But I got some flack for doing this. It's not against the rules, but it's not very sportsmanly, so I'm not going to do it again in the future. Live and learn. Now I'm just checking to see if there's anyone else in the level. Okay, so Dan's respawned, so let's keep playing. Alright, here we're moving back up to the second floor. Seems a bit dangerous going up to the third. There's tons of enemies there. We can hear them, so we're not going to go up there. Instead, we go over to the bathhouse, and this place is absolutely fantastic. Like, we did a really cool photo shoot here on the previous time we played, because it's not every day you get to use guns in an onsen. What caught our attention was that the door here was closed. There's only 3 entry points to this whole level, and one of them was blocked off. Normally in Japanese games, if a door is closed, you're not supposed to open it, but we know this field and this door's not supposed to be closed. And after inspecting it, we noticed that the wedge had been moved, so it just closed. So opening it was fine. And when we opened it, it was really fun. Let's see. All right, so here we can hear some players outside the door. We don't think they're any of our players because we were just down on that floor and we didn't see any reds. So definitely yellows. After sneaking a peek, we can definitely hear some players. So we open it. So we open up the door and we just light them up. That was great. Sadly, Dan got hit, so he's out again. So I just need to wait for him to respawn. So I'm going to link up with Mayday and move down to the first floor. So you can see here, Mayday's using his light. It's pitch black. This is perfect. This is how I think you should use flashlights when you can't see. Flashlights is how you navigate. It's just safety. If you can tell by the heavy breathing right now, I am incredibly tired. So I'm going to slowly walk over and try to meet up with the next players. And we're going to try to do some more clearing. I need to get up these stairs faster. Alright, currently we have no idea where the enemies are. We think there might be some up the stairs. So, yeah, there's some up the stairs. Bremen just got shot. So, we're going to go through this floor here. And we can see ahead of us, there's some teammates. Just to our left here. Yep. Alright, so here's what I learned from this encounter. Dan was over on the left stairwell, and this here is the middle stairwell. It's about 10 to 15 meters apart. Our plan was to rush up at the same time. Dan would draw their fire, then I would light everyone up. Great plan. But what we learned is that if you are 10 meters away from someone, you cannot hear anything they are saying. Basically, if you're 3 meters away from someone, it's very hard to hear what they're saying, especially when you're wearing a full face mask. So basically, Dan was yelling out, "Are you ready?" But I only heard "ready," so I ran up the stairs. I got completely lit up, and then Dan went up later, and the plan just completely failed. Definitely use comms if you need to coordinate with your teammates. Use comms. Yelling just doesn't work. The enemy can hear you, and you can't hear each other, so it's not great. Watch. Here's me about to run up the stairs, thinking I had cover. And I didn't. Take one guy out with a nice pull shot, but then get lit up by 3 or 4 guys. So, time to respawn. Dan's also out. You can see Dan behind me. Alright, so now we've got about 10 seconds left in the game. You can hear the clock starting to count down in Japanese. So me and Dan just bolt up the stairs. We know there's going to be some enemies on the 3rd floor where we're just killed, and we want to get them. We've got like 10, 9, 8, 7. So we can hear it counting down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then just as it says 1, we light both of them up. Kills count, and we end the game. So, what did I learn from this? So first I learned that I have to be better with my pistols. I have to snap better. When I'm around a corner, pop out, fire one shot, immediately come back. Don't stay after you've shot because you're just going to trade with someone. Second point, use your lights offensively and use your lights to traverse. Don't use your light because it's fun or because you might see an enemy. You're just giving away your position. Third, communication. You can't hear each other. If you're 3 meters away, you can't hear. If you can, reach out for a high five, you can probably hear each other. If not, use comms. Okay, apart from that, I need to get better at flagging. Stop flagging people, especially in videos. And don't replicate what you've seen in Gun Gale. Alright, so that's it for me. Bye.
got